Hey guys.
Hi everyone.
Welcome back to episode 3
Zed
of
and Shy.
the Zed and Shy podcast, as the kids are saying these days.
I fixed my mic. You guys didn't know that it was broken. It was just really quiet for the last one. We had to edit it and make it so you could hear me.
So
Yeah,
if you notice the music going up with his voice whenever he talked, it was not on accident. It was on purpose because his voice was very quiet boy.
Yeah, my gain knob was turned all the way down. So,
It's turned up right now, right?
yep, it's up. And I have my noise suppression on. So,
Dubs in chat.
you guys don't get double audio as much. Which
Anyway.
wasn't a problem.
Today's topic is going to be more focused on high school stories,
Which is where we are now. We
band
don't-
trips, California, exes, freshman year, band concerts, songs learned, YouTube channels, Spotify, Shipsu, which is me. My songs are on Spotify. Smash Bro, Crown, FSY, and Summer. You know, you gotta give them the index.
Yeah, that's what those are the topics of today on this piece of paper.
Chapters will not be in the video description because we are too lazy to do that. So you're just gonna have to watch the entire podcast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So we ended off telling how I became a band kid, and I think we just told that story, and then I didn't want it to go on further, and also we had hit our hour mark that we like to have for these podcasts. So
Yeah. All right. Do you wanna go more into the band stuff?
more into the band stuff. Yeah. So I guess we like I said, quick recap. Recap. I can't talk today. He ended up asking me if I wanted to be in band. I said yes. He told me to be playing bass drum, and so yeah,
First base.
first bass. Sorry, my bad. I did play the first bass,
It's the baby boy.
It's just the smallest bass. It's not like best bass or anything.
You
It's
see
just-
that drum set back there? It's about the size of one of those drum pads. Times 4.
I was about to say it's not that small. Yeah, it's bigger. It's like that bigger round. Ish. Anyway, so I played that. We did our freshman year, and our freshman year was hype. I loved that year. That was my favorite band season so far. I mean,
We only did 2.
we've only done 2 band seasons. We did freshman year and sophomore year. Freshman year we yeah
Junior year.
yeah we
I didn't
sang-
mean to interrupt you. Continue. I can tell it's gonna be crazy in the edit, bro.
So
You're talking, bro.
I'm aware. I brain farted.
Brother's brain farting.
Freshman year, we did Persistent Variability was the name of the show. It was
I love
pretty
that
cool.
show, bro. You gotta go. I was on the rack. I gotta hit all the symbols and the other like triangle and the shaker and the tom. I gotta go.
Is that one of your rhythms?
I don't know, actually. I can't remember it. I think I still have the muscle memory, so if I like pulled up the sheet music,
You
and
probably
read
could play it.
I probably could.
I could probably sight read my first year show as well. I don't know if I could do last year's show. We did Recalibrate was our last year's show, which was like steampunk and everything. It was also fun. It was less fun because it was like our second year, and so it's not the same, you know. But Persistent Variability, that was a very fun year. This guy decided that I'm blowing into your mic.
They don't know. They can't tell.
This guy decided to make me join, or not make me, but invite me to, and I'm very glad I did, because now I do percussion.
So persistent variability.
So here, you elaborate.
Okay,
What was
I'll
your- what was your-
elaborate on the variability of the persistence.
The-
So pretty much, I invited him, and we had a ton of fun.
yeah, I've gone over that a few times.
We had a ton of fun.
Yep.
Pretty much, if you guys aren't familiar with the marching band routine, every like 3 days a week, you would go for like 3 hours and practice the show. And so this guy had to march in the hot sun in the middle of the summer, while I got to stay inside the band room and got to hit the
Yeah, he got all the symbols and everything, and I got to go march out in the sun and learn stuff. But I joined the last day of band camp, so I didn't have to do it as much as other people did.
Band camp, also known as Hell Week, is
It's more than a week.
Hell 2 Week is pretty much known as where you have to go every single day for 8 hours every single day. So you go
It's like having a job.
yeah, it's like an 8 to 12. You get a 4-hour break from 12 to 4. And then at 4 to 8, you go back.
Yep.
So 8 hours every single day, except on Saturdays you had competitions. No, we didn't have competitions yet.
We didn't have to do.
Do we not have to do it on Saturday?
I don't think we had to do it on weekends. I think we had the weekends off, or at least we had Sunday off.
For sure.
I don't know about Saturdays though.
This guy just typed at Burnett Uwu in the chat that we're watching right now on the lo-fi stream.
Really?
Yeah, he said at Burnett, but he said the actual name.
Oh.
Yeah. Can't leak that again.
On lo-fi?
Yeah, on lo-fi. Someone said at Burnett. Uwu.
It was so out of pocket. Just like, yeah, this person at Burnett. Ooh.
I could just say the name if I wanted to and censor it later, but that'd be kind of a pain.
You did it in the last one.
I know, but I don't want to do it on purpose. So anyway, Supreme Court.
Supreme Court Justice.
So pretty much you would just sit there for a lot and practice music, which sucked and no one liked it and it was cringe and lame. But you gotta make a lot of memories. So thinking back on it, there's a lot of cool stuff that happened.
There's definitely a lot of fun stuff that you do during band camp. It's just like the mental. You found the wow.
It was on my wrist.
we strapped the bunny to the thing this time, so it's there and with a rubber band that you can see. But he lost one of the rubber bands, which is now around his mouth. But it was around. We were trying to find it, so we got another one, but it was around his wrist the entire time. So.
One sec, guys.
That's gonna hurt when you take that out.
Yeah, I'm aware. It's gonna be worth it though.
Is it?
So anyway.
This is the rest of the
This is my boom mic.
Okay. I got it. No, so band though. After those 2 weeks of band, for what is it called? Band week? No.
Hell 2 Week?
What is it actually called?
Band camp?
Band camp, that's the one. I kept saying band week. I was like,
Band week. We're always mixing them up.
Yeah, but band camp. So we'd have those 2 weeks, and then it'd go into competition season, and that's when I joined. And so I took 3 days to learn all of the drill, and I knew all of the stuff that I needed to play by like the second or third competition. So
he sped run it pretty much.
yeah, I sped run band, and everybody kind of didn't know me, but was
I remember
like,
you got a compliment from Wells one time.
I got a compliment from our band instructor. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
and then
I suppose I shouldn't have leaked his name. Now every person on the dark web is gonna be going after him.
It's okay.
His name will be the
band guy.
We already. I guess I can just censor it. Do I want to censor it? Yeah, we'll just call him the band guy, and I'll censor it.
You don't have to.
But the dark web people.
His name's already public. He's a school teacher.
Whoa, no, now they know what school we go to, so it's game over.
That does not mean they know what school we go to, but okay.
We go to censored, and censored.
At www.censored.com.
Yep.
Anyway. Competition season. We had, I don't know how many competitions we did, but my favorite one above all was definitely our St. George trip. At least for freshman year.
We played a game called Inside Out. Inside and outside. Inside and outside. It was a game about escaping a jail, and it was only 2 players.
Are you escapists?
No.
Yes.
No, it was like the one with the 2 guys. It wasn't like pixelated or anything.
I know what game you're talking about. I just can't remember the name.
I think I saw a Donkey Tat and it said inside. Linked inside?
I own this game. I know what it's called. A Way Out.
A Way Out.
That's A Way Out. Yeah. That's,
what was I
the
thinking
one.
about Inside Out?
I mean, A Way Out, Inside Out. I don't know. Same syllables.
Ready? It's a cube now. Ready?
Yippee.
Wait. One sec, guys. Sorry.
We're waiting. Don't worry.
Almost got it.
Just give him a minute.
Now it's
That.
It's the world.
We're waiting again.
And now it's a cube.
Yippee. Okay.
It's a cool toy. Anyway,
Played A Way Out.
we played A Way Out. That was fun, bro. I remember that game. I remember we broke into someone's house and they had a shotgun, and we had to tie him up in a closet.
What? Oh, in the game. I was like...
No, in real life, we tied someone up in a closet.
No. I was so confused for a second because I thought you actually meant that we broke into someone's house and tied someone up with a shotgun. I was like, what drug trip was I on? I remember having a beer party in St. George with the rest of our drumline.
I remember
The drumline I'm in, so...
I remember going to the pool. Did you go to the pool with me?
I did go to the pool. We had fun. We kept throwing people. Remember?
I do remember.
We funny story. So we have the pool in St. George that we were at. We were at a motel, and we all at like 9:30 decided, yeah, we're gonna go swim, right? So it's dark outside and everything, and there's like 30, 40 of us in a pool. The rest of everybody playing games in their motel rooms and everything, and we're just all in a pool. And we're just like picking up people and just throwing them. We played chicken fight. We threw people. We did a lot of fun.
I remember we went and grabbed McDonald's.
We did. We across the street from us. So there's our motel. There was a Denny's, and then across the street from us there was a McDonald's. And so we crossed the street, go over there, just me and Down.
And then the lobby was closed, and so we had to order carry out, and we just waited in the stall.
So I what happened was someone told us that the lobby was going to be open, and so we walked over there and it wasn't open, and so we're like banging on the door, like knocking, like, hey, we're hungry.
And then there was a guy that was like,
and so we're like, oh, and then I was like, wait, I'll get the McDonald's app. So I downloaded the McDonald's app.
I downloaded McDonald's app.
Was it you?
Maybe it was you. Maybe it was me. It doesn't matter either way.
No,
one of us ordered.
It was me because you have restrictions on like downloads and stuff at the time.
I think I had, because I remember I had your card on my McDonald's.
Oh
app.
yeah, he downloaded it, but okay, that's what it was.
Maybe I'm tripping, but either way, it doesn't matter.
No, you're right. I didn't have service, so I couldn't download it. So and I think you already had it downloaded.
Yeah, so I logged out.
Yeah, and so we put my card on his phone, and we ordered online, and we ordered for pickup, and we waited. It like just sat there in one of the stalls that you normally park a car in.
I remember this cool guy with dreads came out, and he was like, "Here you go."
Yep, that was all. He's just like, here. I thought he would have had more of a like reaction for two guys just kind of chilling there that were like,
nah, man, at McDonald's,
you know,
bro, you just want to die when it's at that point at night.
That's
you
fair.
worked a 5-hour shift already, bro. And you have to close, and at 3 in the morning. I don't know what time McDonald's closes.
I don't know what time McDonald's closes either.
I think it's like midnight, but there's also 24-hour McDonald's, but only in popular places.
Yeah.
And we do not live in a popular place. Just kidding. We live in New York City. Go drop by.
This is New York?
Yep, we're in New York.
We live in...
I pay $1.3 million for rent every single day.
Sir, how much do you pay for rent? Oh, sorry.
I'll give it to the next...
Sir, how much do you pay for rent?
Double it and give it to the next person.
He doubled it and gave it to the next person.
Now someone has to pay $2.6 million every single day for rent.
Yeah. I can't remember a lot from band like that. That's a lot of memorable, as in like stories. I just remember we had a lot of fun, but it wasn't like story worthy type fun. Like,
yeah,
I
because
remember
we were always like on like watch, you know. There was
Yeah.
like we had a couple fun bus trips. That was the year that I had the junior mints, right? That was
that
the
that
year.
year.
Pretty much. So someone had a pack of junior mints,
I'll
okay?
pull it up. My phone's over there. Hand me it.
Someone had a pack of junior mints, and they were all melted. Me, being the very
Giga
prepared
Chad.
person I am, I did not bring any snacks. But they were all melted, and so I was like, and no one else wanted to eat them. And I was like, man, I'm starving. I will do it. And so I had to scoop in my hand and went. Ugh. I grabbed them. The chocolate and the mint was all like inside, and then I just put it in my mouth and it went all over my face. And the picture was a little
Little sus.
sussy bucka. It's pretty much the imposter was sus. Oh, but also, do you guys like the new additions to the mics? This is Captain Carl. He is being crucified. This is Zoro. That's the bunny, and that is a white king.
I have a white king from
Chess
chess.
king.
But I'm trying to find the picture right now.
Brother can't find the picture right now.
I found it.
Oh. Want to show it to him?
Yeah. I got this. There's one of them. These are the junior mints. We got another. It's really saturated before he ate them. Continuing. It was all over his phone too. You know.
Yeah, but you guys get the picture.
Literally.
Either way.
It was really
He's really
funny
hype.
though. It was a funny.
We
one.
also, I was the backseat kind of guy, and we always would play music in the back.
Yeah,
of the Bluetooth speaker.
we had it was another guy named John.
I love the other guy named Johnny.
He's cool.
He used to have long hair.
Yep. Now he has no hair.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He has cancer.
Oh,
Mr. White.
What's in a picture of Mr. White?
POV.
I can't believe you had the rubber band around your wrist that entire time.
I just didn't realize.
You're such a silly goose.
That's what the kids are saying, at least.
It's pretty cute.
I am a magician.
Totally. So I'm gonna move along from. No, you're not supposed to add a new addition until next episode.
Next time.
Anyway, so I'm gonna move on from band, at least
To
trips to like
California.
because
That was sophomore year. Do you want
That
to go
was
for
soph-
X's first?
I
Just chronologically. Makes sense?
don't want to go chronologically. I want to keep in the band genre for right now.
Okay, skip forward to sophomore year.
Yeah.
Beginning of sophomore year.
Yeah. So basically, we had this really cool thing, right? So every year for band, we have a little pre-meeting. It's like back to school, but for band. And so we go over everything that we're going to be doing in the year. And this year, we were going to go to California. And I think it was really hype. We had to pay like $3,000 each, right? No.
3,000?
Not
I think it
3,000.
was 500 for the plane ticket and.
Well, for the whole band thing, I think it was like $1,200.
Oh yeah, for like band camp and like all the other things.
Yeah.
It was $5 for California specifically, and then I think it
500.
was like another 500 for like.
Everything else, and then other stuff like
No, it was 500 for like St. George, and then it was another 500. It was like 200 for like shoes,
and everything, all that
band
stuff.
camp, and like yeah, everything else.
Like all the fees. And all. Yeah, okay. So it was like $1,500. We'll say $1,500 because
I thought it was 1,200, but
I think it was too, but just like make sure, you know. So
Okay.
we had to pay a lot of money is the general gist here. And then when we got there, we also still had to pay for all the food that we wanted because like yeah. So basically the goal there was we went to California not just for fun, but to
we still
one
had meals. I think.
we had some meals, yeah. It was on the competition days, but so we went to California, we went to Disneyland, okay? Let me get into here. At Disneyland we did have to pay for all of our stuff.
No, we didn't. We got a $20.
Oh, we did get a $20 gift card.
But that didn't
But-
go very far at Disneyland.
Yeah,
So.
because it's Disneyland. So everything else we had to pay for.
And Tristan had a job. You had a job, right?
Yeah.
I did not. I was broke out of my mind. So I spent that $20. I had this. I gotta go to rant. I gotta. You having fun with the portal?
Yes.
So pretty much. Sorry. Could you
Huh?
You're distracting the audience from the core story of this thing. So pretty much, there was this pretzel, and this pretzel was the best pretzel I've ever had in my life. I was starving, bro. Hadn't eaten anything all day.
I don't remember this, but okay.
Was
I there?
they had this pretzel. I don't know, and they had like mozzarella cheese, or like this like cheese sauce on top, and it was filled inside of the pretzel with like breadstick cheese.
Where did you get that?
At a place. I think it was next to the ice cream shop. I do remember that.
Was that?
Everyone else grabbed ice cream,
Oh yeah, I remember. Never mind.
and then
Dude,
I
that
grabbed
ice
that.
cream was so good. They make their own like waffle cone bowls.
I did
and
not get ice cream. I remember that.
I remember it so vividly. I still remember the taste and everything. It was so good.
Good times. Anyway, that pretzel was really good. It was like $12 though. I think it was like 14 actually.
I think my ice cream was like 18. It was so worth.
18. Holy.
I think. I don't
Disney,
remember how much it was.
You gotta lower the prices. I mean, from a financial perspective, it makes a lot of
You
sense.
guys make the most money in the world, and yet you have the most expensive
Let's
attraction.
be real. Amazon makes the most money.
Well, I mean, like out of movies, like streaming services and everything. Generalized people.
What? I'm a magic man. No. No. Anyway,
Anyway,
California was hype. Oh, we have to get to what was his name? Oh my gosh, I forgot. It was. I remember it was an Indian like birth name. It was like it started with an A, I think. It was our DoorDash driver that we got scammed.
I don't remember his name.
It was like. I remember we made a joke for. I was like freaking.
Armadillo.
Armadillo. His name will be Armadillo.
Alright.
But pretty much, we ordered DoorDash, right? Because we weren't allowed to leave the dorms.
Yeah,
Past
so
it.
we got
Certain
Sonic, and
We got McDonald's.
and Sonic.
Did we?
Yes, I ordered Sonic. You guys ordered McDonald's because I didn't want McDonald's.
Gotcha.
So do you want me to tell the story? Or do you want to?
I'll
we
tell
can
the
both tell the story.
We'll both tell the story.
We'll both do some stuff.
So, I ordered some stuff. Everyone ordered some stuff. We ordered it on DoorDash.
Mhm.
And then the guy was
So stupid. He left it out like a block, like on the other building. It wasn't even close to us. And obviously in California, it's like 10 o'clock at night. There's no shot the food's still gonna be there because there was a ton of homeless people too. So, at least the homeless person hopefully got a good meal.
Yeah. So he left it on a curb, or wherever he left it, and took a picture and then left because he couldn't find our address when we were like easily telling him where we were and everything. So I ordered Sonic and they ordered that. My Sonic Thrasher came in and gave it to me and everything. We were fine. And so I got my food and I'm sitting there in the hotel room. We have 4 of us in there. It was you, me, and 2 other guys. And I'm sitting there eating my food and I'm like, you guys want to share?
Wait, you got your food?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't remember you getting your food.
I got mozzarella sticks and onion rings, and I gave you and the other 2 guys most of my onion rings, and I just ate my mozzarella sticks.
You are goaded for that.
Yeah.
I remember I
felt bad.
let the guy, his name will be the northern state of Mississippi.
North Mississippi. Really?
No.
Northern state of Mississippi.
No, it's a northern state is his name. And there's like a west and or a north and a south. And
Carolina.
no, in the north.
Yeah, I know. Oh, North Carolina.
North.
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 But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I gave you guys most of my stuff, and then I ate a couple of my things, and then the other guy took the rest of it, so... Not took, I gave it to him.
Mr. Deary.
Dear Derry. What is your name? Deer or deer? Really? Is this an ASMR stream now? I hate how that actually is capturing.
I wonder how it's gonna turn up.
We'll bass boost it just for you guys.
Anyway,
We're getting a little bit distracted, but
So California was fun. I remember at the time, if you guys have not watched the other stream, we have a couple of characters that we've established. So at the time, I'm dating Brunette, right? And we had a group. It was me, you, our two other roommates, and Brunette.
Deary and the northern states.
Yeah, Northern State, Deary, Shipsu, Zed, and Brunette.
Brunettes.
And so,
Whose name has not been. We haven't leaked her name yet.
nope, because he
I censored it.
censored it in the last one. Because yeah,
I'm a GM,
he's a GM,
as the kids say.
a gun master, not a grandmaster. Anyway, so we were in a group together, and we get to the point where we want to go on one ride. We want to go on Indiana Jones, right? And
You got clothes, bro.
it did get closed. And we were like, "Ugh." So we went to a different ride in the space area and went over there, and then came back, and it was open, and the line was super long. And basically, we had the opportunity to button line with some of our friends, and this guy, who hates Spider-Man,
This guy
hates Spider-Man. So this guy and the Northern State.
I love the portal.
Anyway.
We were exhausted.
Yeah, they were tired, so they went back to the dorm room, and it was very sad. Not dorm room.
Yeah, we were the party poopers, and we went back, and we
Yeah.
just chilled. I think I took a nap, listened to music.
Yeah,
He just did whatever he did.
they had fun. Just being alone and party poopers. And me and Brunette were the last ones left. And so, what happened is we got in their group, right? We went on the ride, had fun and everything, and then we went to leave the ride. And
This is you.
and-
I don't
sorry.
know what's going on.
Yeah, and they were gone. Oh, this can be me for a bit then. Yippee. So and then they were gone, right? And so we were like, oh crap. And we saw them walking away, and so we tried to catch up with them and everything, but you know, it's Disneyland, it's crowds of people and everything. And so we got lost, and they were like, I called one of them, I think I called our friend, one of my percussionist friends, and
What's his name?
their name is
They?
no,
It's the thing.
not they. Light bulb.
He's not a light bulb.
I know, it's not light. Ooh. We'll give this person
Give me a code name that I would know who they are. Percussion friend.
percussion friend, my side hoe.
Oh!
Yeah. we have an ongoing joke of anytime I get a crush on someone that they are my GF, right? And if I get rejected by someone, they are my side hoe. If like I have another crush, right? And so I have a side hoe, and then I have a side hoe or a side hoe, and I have a GF right now.
He does have a GF right now.
It's just someone I like.
No, it's his girlfriend.
Okay,
Brunette, comment below.
it's not Brunette. She has a BF.
You asked? Oh, Brunette has a BF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and so my side hoe, who we're gonna name them
The mustard.
D4
Mustard.
mustard. All right, so that's clever. I didn't get that at first. So yeah, mustard. I called them and they were like, "Yeah, we're over here, headed this way." And I was like, "Okay." And so we start heading in that way because I had the map downloaded on my phone because I'm a Giga gamer like that, you know.
It's a Giga Chad like that.
Another victory royale.
Yeah, Fortnite. I'll get down. 10 kills board right now. Made it down.
Another victory for the OG.
Anyway, That was cringe. And we got lost. And I eventually got our way back there. And so we were just basically running around in circles for the rest of the day. I'm going to be real. Trying to find this group. And in hindsight, we would have been fine if we were just me and Burnett. Because, like, we're not going to do anything stupid like teachers might think. Or instructors might think we were going to do. We would just had fun and, like, been okay. Because we knew the times that we had to be back and, like, meet up for, like, parades and stuff and all that. And, like, when we had to be done and everything, where we had to go. And so we were fine. But we were afraid that we were going to get in trouble if we saw our band teacher. So we kept following people. And so we ended up going on a few rides after that. My one memorable one that I actually liked was Rise of the Resistance. This one was so cool. You get in.
I've gone on that one, yeah.
It's so fun. You get in a space shuttle at first, right? And you're standing there in a group of people and everything, and it's like shaking it back and forth. You're going like side to side and everything. It's like, we gotta get to the ship, and then you get abducted by one of the not Star Destroyers. Whatever they are. The big ships. Star Destroyer. No. What are they called?
I'm waiting.
Please give me it. You don't even know. You don't watch Star Wars.
I do know.
Tell me. I'm not gonna get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'm thinking like Galactic Supergon.
No, they are Star Destroyers. The Death Star is the one that I was thinking is the different ones. Yeah. So you get in like this fake Death Star. Oh my God. Star Destroyers, and I remember there was one room while we were walking through, and you walk into one of the loading bays, like
Did
one
you
of
meet the C-3PO?
No.
Did you meet?
Well, I mean, yeah. Before the thing started, yeah. Like you see like BB-8 and you see like C-3PO and they're like talking to you and everything. It's really cool. They're like walking around and stuff. It's awesome. But in the ride,
animatronics.
Yeah.
Or.
Stop. No, I have a picture of it because I'm a legend like that.
He likes taking pictures of stuff he likes.
Very few things though.
He doesn't like a lot of things except for his GF. Who he's
Where did it
madly in
go?
love with. We won't list her name though.
No! I think it got rid of it.
We'll call her the God League Gamer.
The God League Gamer. She does play games. Very true.
Or the GLG for short. Or the Golg for short.
I hate you. Anyway, so you get into one of those like cargo bay areas where they have the sports field looking thing where they like the hangars, the hangars.
Star Wars fan 13 in the comments. It's not a Force.
You know. No, and so we walk through there and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever because you can like see out into space or whatever. And you can see all like there's a shit ton of stormtroopers that are like lined up and everything. It's really cool. And so I took a video. I was like, this is the coolest moment of my life. You get in this one little like shuttle and you go around in circles and stuff. And you're like running from, I think, Darth Vader or someone. I can't remember. No, Kylo Ren. And I hate you. You already out?
No, I'm just, there's the hole so it makes it so you can still drink. And so I'm creating suction.
Oh, I see. And so we got off that ride, and that was fun. And that line, we waited in line for... That line was an hour and a half. Stop.
An hour and a half?
We waited an hour and a half in that line, and it was so worth it.
I don't think anything can be worth an hour and a half.
It was so worth it. I loved it so much. You have no idea.
Except the talking stage, I guess.
Huh? I hate you. This guy hates Spider-Man.
I hate the talking stage. It's so cringe. How was your day? Good. That's good.
How'd you sleep? Good.
Good. That's good.
That's good.
How'd you sleep? Good.
That's good.
That's good. What are you doing? Nothing. Oh, me too. That's good. You know, it's just, I don't like it.
There's variation. Very little, though. I like the talking phase. I think it's fun.
It's just very repetitive, very boring.
I like to get in quick, yo.
Cause I'm Skylar White, yo.
My husband's name?
Walter.
It do be Walter White, yo.
Uh huh.
He told him everything.
He did tell me everything.
Anyway, we get off that ride, and then we go on Millennium Falcon, and at the end of that one, we actually met up with our friends, and they stayed, and then me and Brunette had to go to the bathroom.
At the same time?
In the same bathroom. Me, Brunette, and one of my current coworkers had to go to the bathroom, so we all the three of us went there.
Ooh.
And
It's the
skate chick,
huh?
taco person,
Taco chick.
taco person.
That's also in marching band.
Yeah,
There's only one.
was in March.
They quit?
Yeah, they're not.
We're the same.
We're all the same. Anyway, and so that happened. We go back to our group and everything, and then we were gonna go on another ride, but we didn't have time, so I just took pictures with Millennium Falcon. It was really cool. And then we left, and that was that. And then the next day, we did another competition. We did a competition down there, and we got second place, and we got 2 captions.
Did we? I never remembered that stuff.
Yeah, we got 2 captions, and I remember afterward, like, all of the guard was crying. I don't know why. Still to this day.
they're a woman.
And my at
I'm
the
gonna get
time
canceled
and
on
my
Twitter.com.
at the time girlfriend was
Brunette.
Brunette was,
They were in love madly.
was trying to figure out like the whole situation and everything, and like couldn't figure out why like everything was going to hell and all that. Just everything was She started crying too, and I was like
Yeah, you know, it's never a hype when yo girl starts crying.
Yeah, so I was kind of like, this is fun. And then everything was fine, like 20 minutes later. So I don't know what happened there. I still don't really remember.
I think people just get sentimental, I guess, when they.
I think it had something to do with, like, they didn't think they did their best or whatever. Or, like, they
Why did
could've
you
done
cry
better.
about that?
I don't know.
Just suck it up. Gulk, gulk, gulk.
Anyway, so that was band for sophomore year. We didn't get to go to St. George, unfortunately, but we did go to Red Rocks, and we placed second in that as well.
Wait, we didn't go to St. George? What does that mean?
We didn't do BOA like last year.
Oh, yeah, we just did. We did one of them.
Yeah, we went to Red Rocks, and that we got second place in that one. So
Yeah. Anyway.
they stole percussion caption off us for some reason. They had like literally 3.03 points away from getting percussion caption. We should have got it because we performed better.
If I had hit that symbol.
Just a little bit harder. You would have done it. That was the one show that I ever played perfect, though. That one run was the only time I had ever gone through the entire thing, and I didn't miss a single thing, and I played it musically. And I remember afterward, one of our drum majors came up to me and was like, dude, you were always in time. I don't know how, but every single time I looked at you, always in time. Because I played 5th base last year. And
Was
so,
that the goated one? Or was this the bald one?
the blonde one or the brown? Who's the goated one?
Who do you think's the good one?
Because Mr. Trombone is goated.
Oh, are you talking about a drum major?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about a drum director.
My bad.
Oh no. So, yeah, one of our drum majors came up to me.
Was it the blondie?
No. It was the other brunette.
Wait, who was the other one?
I love that guy.
I love that guy.
He's so cool. Yeah, he came up to me and was like, dude, I got time off of you so many times, you have no idea. Like, you were always in time. It's awesome. Like, I was always in step and everything. I think it was super cool.
I bet you thought that compliment was pretty hype.
I thought it was very hype. I was very happy with myself.
So yeah, that was a summary of the
Marching band stuff. And then we got back.
and then I think the GLG chick was there because I was homies with the GLG chick at the time, the goated league gamer.
Did you say that to begin with? League gamer?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that. That's kind of funny.
Anyway, that was the joke. The Golg.
Golg.
Yeah, cause the GLG gamer was dating the
southern, the northern state.
the northern state guy. And so, but we were homies too. So I said hi, and then I went home.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, do you wanna go to X's freshman year?
Freshman year?
Yeah.
I didn't have any exes freshman year.
Oh well, you can just talk about Brunette, I guess. You guys did a lot of stuff. We don't have to go into specifics, but I'm not trying to leak you guys.
Okay.
Gold.
Do you wanna start because you actually have an ex?
I suppose I can start. So,
Back in my day.
there was this girl that was friends with what should I say for the that one chick?
Which one, chick?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those guys.
Yeah, you have a lot of those guys.
Let's think. How can I? She has two twin brothers, both blonde.
Oh, okay. We can call her
Double D. I'm about to get canceled out here, bro.
We can call her Double D.
For those of you guys don't get the joke, she had a double D bra size.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not seeing this right now. Bruna, you better not leak me. You better not.
She totally will.
She totally will. She is the kind of person that would leak that.
We'll go with.
And then she's gonna leak me and say,
Just say Jay.
he also started World War
We
II.
can say Jay because of the nickname that she used to have.
The Spider-Man, Jay.
Yeah. Spider J.
We could just go with MJ.
That works. We'll just go MJ.
We'll go with MJ.
All right, and then what about the other one?
I didn't have two freshman year, did I?
Well, not freshman year, but just for later. We need another code name.
The other chick.
I love how we discussed this during
Who
instead
was
of later. The other chick was the one that was part of your love triangle with MJ.
Oh, that chick. Brunette, don't leak me. We could call her. I can't say that, bro. I'm about to get canceled. Okay, here's my thought process.
For you to say, like,
I don't
something.
care what Bridget censored. I'm censoring that. I don't care what Brunette thinks at this point. Anyway, so in the in Finding Dory, okay, there's this whale. So I straight up thought about calling her Whale. Brunette, don't leak me. Don't leak me.
Go ahead. All right.
So
Start with MJ.
MJ. Oh yeah, MJ's friend. We
MJ's friend, yeah. Oh, we need a name for her. Spaceballs. Because we watched that movie.
Did we?
Yeah, we watched that movie at Spaceballs' house.
Spaceballs house. Raw.
It was a fun day.
So it was MJ's friend, and I had math and PE with them, and so
I was sitting there.
and I think the first time we ever talked was at the freshman orientation, because I was sitting with MJ and her friends. I was like, not gonna lie, this is kind of sicko mode.
Not Mobamba.
Not Mobamba.
Those of you for reference, Mobamba is bad. Sicko mode, good. Continue.
I love Mold, bro. That guy's my goat. Shoot, I just leaked his tag.
Oh, no. It's
Anyway.
actually Mold now.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Wait.
Wait. Anyway, continue.
So, I said hi. I was like, "Oh, we have some classes together. That's cool." And she was in Spaceballs. I was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
That's cool. And so we chit-chatted, like, after classes and stuff, you know. And then I did pep band every single time, which means I gotta go bum, 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 at the football games, pretty much. And Spaceballs, I saw Spaceballs chilling because there's, like, the gate, because we were, like, on the football field.
Yeah, so there's a gate going across it, and there's the track field on the other side. We're, like, set up on the track field, and then there's the football game going on.
Yeah. And so, from the track field, I see them standing up against the light pole. I'm like, Spaceballs? And they're like, no way! Is that the goated gamer Shipsu that has all of his music on Spotify and has a third place record in Couch 2048? Not to mention his 90s and editing is crazy in Fortnite, and also not to mention this guy's go to the drums and piano, and he watches One Piece, and he watches Spaceballs, and he watches Nutella. I don't know where I got that from.
Anyway,
Continue.
That's pretty much what she said.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but you know. And I was like,
yo, you should come over here. Hypothetically. And they're like, okay, I don't really have any buddies here, so this is gonna be hype. And so we chilled. We hung out.
I was a freshman band kid at the time, so, and it was late at night, which means my pill had worn off, which means that I was the recipe for a atomic bomb. So we were
His pill being ADHD.
my
Meds.
methamphetamine.
His methamphetamine.
Mr. White.
Mr. What? Jesse.
Jesse, how could you do that?
How could you do this to me, Jesse?
Wake up, Jesse.
Mr. White, I don't want to wake up. I want to go to sleep, Mr. White.
Jesse, you gotta wake up.
No.
Jesse.
Bye.
I got so scared I leaked someone's name for a second.
You're like, Jesse! And I'm like, Pinkman. Anyway, continue.
So I remember after that first game wrapped up, and then we walked around the school, and I was like, this is kinda sicko mode, okay? And so, we were walking around, I was like, maybe I should make my move. But I was like, not too sure about that guy, so I didn't make my move. But I got their number that day, so that's the important thing. And then we started chit-chatting, we did the talking phase. Rah-row-ye, which is cringe and lame. And then, the next game we went to, or before the next game, I think it was like 2 days before the next game, I was like, so there's this girl, and I kind of like her.
Is this to me?
No, this is to Spaceballs.
Oh, you pulled that? Okay.
And then they were like, oh my gosh, okay. And I was like, yeah, they're kind of sicko mode, you know? They're kind of raw with it. And they were like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, that person's you. And you're like, wow, now we can be girlfriend, boyfriend. But we were actually only half dating because they were religious.
Yeah.
They believed in God.
Thank God.
So that means that no Among Us happened, which was probably smart because I was a freshman.
Yeah.
So, then we cuddled on the track field. We just laid down and we cuddled. And I remember this one chick. I don't think we're gonna make a cut of her because she's not that relevant. But this one chick, she took a picture of us, and that was my wallpaper for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
This
then
is also your
my PFP.
yeah, your profile picture for her.
And so we dated. But I don't want to go into any specific. I guess we cuddled a lot, and then I think I kissed her like 3 times total. Most of the time it was by peer pressure because I did not have balls at that point. They were still forming. So it was like a lot of time like Zed was like, hey, kiss the girl.
I remember
We
specifically.
would both give each other like the look, you know.
I know. I remember specifically like before he had actually kissed her for the first time, and I would come up to him and be like, "Sha la 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 la, don't be shy." And I'd start singing "Kiss the Girl" from, I almost said Moana,
Mermaid movie.
Little Mermaid,
Whoa!
Don't leak her name, bro.
Ariel.
So pretty much, we dated, and then I think it was like.
I think it was like, oh yeah, it was 4 days after Valentine's Day. So November 18th, and it's funny because we both came together on November 17th, or was it November 18th? Anyway, we were
Oh yeah.
we were skating up to church and we were like, we got something to tell each other. I was like, and Tristan was like, man, I'm pretty sure mine's like more serious than yours. I was like, I don't know, man, mine's pretty serious. And he was like, okay, well, you go first.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure mine's more serious.
I
I was
wanna-
like, so I'm thinking about breaking up with Spaceballs.
And so at the same time, as he was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about breaking up Spaceballs," I was like, "I'm thinking about breaking up with Brunette," because I had gotten together with Brunette at the beginning of the school year, and so
We were like, okay. And so I think that day we both did it
yeah,
at the
which
same time.
we both said it over text, or
I think what happened, so it was like the
I think,
17th.
didn't you call Spaceballs?
I did.
Yeah, he called. I didn't.
He did not have the balls.
I did not have the balls. I get way too emotional when it comes to relationship things. So I texted Brunette, and I was sitting on this couch, and I went to the bathroom, and I sat in there, and I was like, dang, I just did that. That's crazy. And then I came out here. He called his girl, and
So
broke up with her.
Broke up.
And then we sat here, and we're like, damn.
We had a bro hug.
We had a bro hug.
And we sat down.
He wasn't crying, and then I sat here. And I remember I was sitting in that corner. You can see it on his camera, like the back corner where he's at. And
The couch was actually rotated this way, so you were sitting like right there.
Yeah, I was sitting like where that corner would be, but the couch I would technically sitting in the edge of the couch, but it was.
Yeah.
There used to be a treadmill right here where this is.
Yes.
And his setup used to be in the corner way over there, and it sucked, and he had to have his arms up like this to play games.
And pretty much, my mom came down.
And I was like bawling my eyes out, right? Because I was like,
You were quite bawling.
I wasn't bawling, but
They
I
were very. You were like crying, but
I
you
had
weren't
tears.
bawling,
I had
though.
tears coming down my face and stuff, and I was like crying, whatever, right? And she comes down, opens the door, and I pulled a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 when that one dude, just the cop guy, sucks up the tears into his eyes and just, and I just like wiped my face and like pretended to yawn.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna hide this." And then he was like, My mom was like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?"
And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good."
And then he admit, I was just crying, and I was like, "Whoa." You admitted it.
Did I?
Yeah, I remember. Like you flat out said it. And she's like, "Oh no, what's happening?" She's like, "Some stuff." I was like, "Okay."
Huh.
Because I think you were like scared of hiding it. You're like, she was like, "Hi, how's it going?" It's like, "It's good." And it's like, and then I think you looked up.
She asked me if I was doing okay, and I was like, "Yeah."
And you said, "I'm still crying."
I thought I said
I was
something
just crying.
related to allergies or something like that.
No, I remember she figured it out.
Huh?
Unless I'm tripping out of my mind.
Might be. I might be. No one knows.
No one knows.
Anyway, pretty
Yeah.
much we both broke up, and then Tristan got back with his girl in 2 weeks. Less than that,
In 3 days, I think.
3 days.
and then I was like, man, this is kind of Mobamba not having a GF. Kind of sedge. And so I pulled a desperado, as the chess world says, and
I said, well, I was just going through some stuff, you know. So could we, like, you know, get back together?
I'm like, no, you're cringed, yada yada.
He did try getting back together with his ex and with Spaceballs, and she was like, "Nah, girl,
No.
why you act so cray cray?"
I was acting cray. I don't know.
Yeah, so she was like, "Nah," and he was
No.
like, "Ah."
And then I went and I was like, I went to the bathroom and then Tristan came in and was like, I'm sorry, Romy. And it's like, oh, all good. And then I was sad about that for a bit. But that was my freshman ex, and I didn't date anyone for the rest of freshman year.
If we go on to sophomore year, I ended up, me and Burnett ended up breaking up twice.
You guys broke up so many times.
during that time, twice, 2 or 3 times, I can't remember. During the rest of that flex moment, and there's not a lot of drama behind that. There's some, but not enough to like story time with. But back to you, cause that's all I had.
Oh, so the rest of that freshman year, we didn't do anything. But then, summer freshman year comes around, and I'm doing band, whatever. You know how it is. You know how it goes. And not gonna lie, I kind of miss having a GF, yo. So I went to MJ. I was like, yo, what is good, my G? And we were like chilling. Well, actually, that's not actually how it went down. Do you wanna describe how it went down? Do you not remember? I'll jog your memory, I suppose.
Yeah, jog my memory real quick.
So pretty much, I was venting to my boy about how much like, man, MJ's so cool. Near the end of freshman year. So it was like last week of freshman year.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Last week of freshman year. Or like last month of freshman year, whatever.
And I was like,
And MJ would sit and eat lunch with us.
Mhm.
And she always sat across from me. And I would always sit on the other side. And I was like, man, yo, low-key, might ask her out today. And he was like, nah, just wait another day. Just wait one more day. One more day.
I remember this. Okay,
Just wait another day. And it's like, oh, man.
his opinion's final, yo. And anyway,
So I remember now. So basically that morning, not that morning, the day before, me and MJ had been talking because she also liked Shibsu.
I was kind of sicko mode.
It was kind of sicko mode. And so I was talking to her and I was like, yeah, she was talking to me because me and him have been best friends, right? And it was like, do you think he likes me back? And I was like, I don't know, but you can always shoot your shot. I mean, like, knowing full well that he did and does, or no, did, like MJ, right? And so we ended up talking for a bit, and we had our 5th hour together. We had intro to health science. And so in that class, we would talk about it and everything. And that entire day, we were just talking about it. I was like, you should totally ask him out. And she's like, well, if he doesn't ask me out today, then I'll ask him out tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And so
we skipped to tomorrow, and it was that day. And I was like, bro, I'm thinking about asking her out today.
And I was like, you should just wait another day. It'd be kind of high.
Just wait another day. I was like, okay. He was like, to prepare,
I was like,
mentally
yeah.
prepare.
I was like, you should think it out first. Like, prepare everything, like what you're gonna say and everything. Like, brush your teeth, do your hair, wear something that's not terrible. Like just prepare yourself, basically.
Wasted.
And I was like, just prepare yourself. And he's like, okay.
I'll prepare myself, baby. And so we get to lunch, and I'm sitting there, and I walk in with my food, and what I do is I would get out of my class, I would put my backpack down next to the wall, and then I'd go, and then I came back with my food, and MJ's backpack was right next to my backpack, she normally sits on the other side of the room, so I was like, okay,
This is true.
this is kind of sicko mode. This is. But also part of me was like, did I do something wrong? Like, what's going on, yo? So I was getting sus. I was getting suspicious of
A
why.
little suspicious of a
so
shy.
fast forward like 5 minutes later, because MJ's slow as balls.
Literally. She was so slow.
Anyway, I sat there. I was like overthinking everything. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? What's up?
What am I
And
gonna
she walks
say?
in. She sits next to me, and then she's like, so I have a question. I was like, oh my goodness, you freaking whore! You did this. It was you.
I remember him looking over to me, and I gave him a look because so in
No, look.
so basically me I don't think Brunette had the same lunch as us this trimester, right? Or did she?
No.
I don't know. It's not
You
important.
guys had the same lunch until sophomore year, or that one time.
Oh, you're
That
right.
one
Okay, so
trimester.
not important anyway. But So basically, we had a couple of friends that were in that room, and at the time, it was just I think us four. If Burnett was there, and if not, then no.
I remember there was just one guy that was super homophobic. His name was Riker, but I don't think he was there. 'Cause I
Yeah,
think
he wasn't there that time.
MJ was, I think, partially gay. I think like pansexual.
Yeah, and so I remember sitting down, and I sit next to Shipes over here. So I'd sit here, he'd sit here, and then MJ would sit over here. But today she sat here, right? And so she says this, and I'm like, it's about to go down. And Shy over here looks at me with like a face, and I go, bro. I smiled, and I gave him a thumbs up, and I was like,
No shot.
it was like a little like slow little thumbs up, and I was like, yep.
And so, and then she eventually was like, "Will you go out with me?" And I was like, "Heck yes!" And then after that, we're talking about it. And I was like, I was gonna ask you out tomorrow, and she was like, "I know," or maybe, I don't know exactly how it went down, but I think you piped in, and you were like, I don't remember.
No, it was basically I told you that you should have asked tomorrow, and then she came up to you and that day, and I ended up asking you up because that morning I was like, "All right, you ready to do it?" And she's like, "I'm gonna do it," and I was like, "Okay, go do it at lunch or something." I don't know, and so I ended up meddling a little bit and helping you out because but you were like there on your own anyway, so. I just thought it'd be kind of funny. Like me and her conspired. I was like, it'd be kind of funny if you just like asked him out before he could.
Yeah, and so I was like, "What? I can't believe you did this to me."
I think before like that day, I was like, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. He does like you, so you got 100% chance of success here. And she was like, oh, okay, to give her an extra confidence boost,
Yeah. All right, and then that summer, we cuddled. Gotta touch the a couple times through the shirt. Nothing crazy. And then it was the first day of school, and I remember we were planning to like do like a double date thing at Chuckarama, and she no-showed and ghosted me. I was like, "Oh, what's happening? Does she not like me?"
I ended up.
And she was like, "Oh, it's because I was swimming." Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up calling. She's like, "Yeah, I had to go swimming with my family and everything, and a bunch of cousins and stuff." And I was like, "Okay." And so it was just me, Burnett, and Shipes.
I was the third wheel, which was not hype. Anyway.
And she didn't.
And then first day of school, I came up, and then it was the first day, and everything was fine. Second day, like she was like being weird, and I was like, "Is something wrong? Did I do something wrong?" And like she was like, "Yeah, no, it's me." And then she could not tell me that she wanted to break up with me, pretty much, and so I just had to
be the bigger person.
Yeah, and I was like, "All right, do you want to break up with me?" And she was like. I was like, okay, why? And she was like, it's just like I'm not like ready for a relation. She hit me with the classic 3-line, I'm not ready. I'm just going through a lot of stuff right now.
Trying to work on myself.
I'm trying to work on myself. That's a big one. I think those are the big 3. I was like, okay, that's cool. And so then she broke up with me. I tried to get back with her like 18 times. Not actually. I think like 3 times. Mm-hmm. And I think she was like the second time. She was like, maybe later, just not right now. And then I asked her at one time, and then she was like, no, I don't like you, sad face. And I was like, oh. I remember, do you want to know what I asked her if she liked me or like didn't like me on chess.com. We were playing a chess game.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
It's funny stuff.
What'd she say?
She said no.
Oh.
I was like, okay, do you like me at all, or just like no? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. And then she got together. I think she was like, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. And then 2 weeks later, she got together with my boy, my goat, my number 1. Can I just call him by his nickname? Or do you think I'm going to get canceled?
Davey 505.
Davey, my goat. I love that guy.
I didn't.
I think I was just kind of like, I just like.
That kind of like made the friendship back again, is because
Yeah,
you
'cause
got
I was
together
like
with
trying to
them.
hang out with them, whatever. We were still homies, and they would always be cuddling. I was like, man,
Got
I think
together.
I was like pretending like, man, I love Davey, but secretly I was like, whoa. But I think I told myself that enough that I eventually I like.
Davey's my goat, bro.
He's so cool.
He's so good.
He's ripped out of his mind.
He's insane, bro. He does like a lat spread, bro. They go out to here, bro.
It's
I'm like,
crazy.
what the frick? But
Us on
yeah,
the same brave wave.
we
He's ripped out of his mind. He's shredded.
It's true.
He can do pull-ups, many in a row. He's kind
And
of
then people call him David Goggins.
yeah.
19. You don't know me, son.
20. You don't know me, son. Just goes like really. 19.
Anyway,
You don't know me, son.
she broke up with me,
And she got together with Davey.
and surprisingly, that's all we got time for today.
We are
5 minutes over.
We can keep going for a minute. We can finish the X's.
The X's. Let's see.
I finished my exes.
We're not going past sophomore year.
We're not going past sophomore year?
I didn't date anyone sophomore year.
Okay, well then I'll finish my story. So basically, sophomore year comes to an end, right? We're almost done with it. We're about the last 2 weeks, and I'm getting some weird vibes from Burnett, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And throughout a relationship, because we're high schoolers and don't know how relationships work, there was a lot of unneeded physical attention that was given, and so it got to the point where we're like, this is cringe. And so, but didn't realize that over a long period of time. And so I had finally realized that, and I backed off at everything. And she had isolated herself from me because of the fact that I took way too long to realize that. And so, we just kind of fell apart from there, and it just like wasn't getting any better. It started to, and then I felt like it was breaking up again. And so there was one day where I invited Burnett to go skating with me, because, me and this guy go skating all the time, or we used to during freshman year, and a little bit during sophomore year. And so she got a longboard as well because she thought it was really fun. And so I invited her to go skating. She was like, yeah, this would be fun. And we both were like, okay, we got to talk. And I was like, wow, you too? And she was basically saying that all of my friends were saying to her for a while that we should have broken up. And you were one of those people.
Well, I wasn't like I wasn't like I hate my buddy.
But I was like, bro, you should do whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
man.
And at the time, I was kind of annoyed for a minute, and I was like, what? My bro said that? He's going to do me like that? And then I was like, you know what? It's just his opinion. So I was like, okay. At the time, if it was back in the middle school days, it would have been another pin you up against the wall scene. But this was just me being honest with myself at this point. And so we had a conversation about that, and I was like, well, is that what this conversation's about and everything? Are you gonna break up with me and all that? She's like, no, I kind of want to see how it goes. I still want to, and throughout our relationship, she'd been like, yeah, I want to date other people in the future, so we'll like break up, and then I can go date other people and see if you're actually the right one for me, and then if not, then I'll come back to you. I was like, I'm not gonna wait. I mean, I said at the time I would, but then I realized that that's kind of brutal for
Kind of Mobamba.
Mobamba for mentality. And so I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. And so hour goes by, and she like actually has to go home and everything, and has to be home in like 15-20 minutes, right? And so I'm walking her home, and I was like, okay, I need to talk to you, while we were already talking about it. And I ended up, over the course of the next 30 minutes, basically breaking up with her. We both cried a lot. I cried more.
No.
I did. At the time I did. And then she goes back to her house. She got in trouble for being late because of me, which is a very common occurrence when we were together, that she would be late because of me, because I can't shut up and stop talking ever.
He's a bit of a chatterbox, as the kids say.
That is what I am. And then we went our separate ways. And throughout the summer, I had a blast. I went and hung out with this guy for the whole
And
time.
the GLG.
And the GLG. And the Grand Dungeon Master.
Oh, I love that guy, man.
I don't even need to give him a nickname.
Man.
And Zach, because he already has a nickname.
I love that guy, bro.
And
Deary?
Deary.
Oh my god.
We all hung out. We had a D&D group and everything.
Might have
where
been one of the
Brandon
best
and
summers of all time.
It was a very fun summer. We had a lot of fun.
But
That's
then
where I
it all
started.
went Jover because of this guy.
It went Jover because of me. Because I was a
He
homemaker.
tried to go with GLG, yo.
I tried to go with GLG, and I'm still trying.
He's still trying to go with GLG.
And for the record, we basically were for a bit, and then
Some Among Us went down, but
we'll get to that story another day.
we don't have to go specifics. But then,
The great DM got mad.
Yep. And then
For
on 4th of
reasons.
July, he ended up getting broken up with, and then GOG and I were kind of a thing, and then
it was like a friends with, like,
it was exclusive friends with benefits, but it
was-
wasn't that benefit. It was
Yeah.
more just like really good friends that were awesome and like dated but not dating. But we were dating, but we weren't together.
yeah. You guys were so picky with the terms, bro. I was like,
Well,
what?
because I wanted something there to be like able to say, and when I say I'm dating someone, it doesn't mean I'm like in a relationship with them. It just means that I'm going out on dates with them. Because
Yeah.
like you can go on 2-3 dates with someone and not be their girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah.
So that's dating. It's like a talking phase, but with phrases.
That's the phase that's way better than talking.
He's going on dates and stuff.
Yeah.
That's my favorite phase.
So anyway, understandably, the great DM was upset
Yeah.
because
They didn't specifically say.
They said
like,
they were going on a break.
They
And
said they were
then-
going on a break, which I'm assuming he meant, okay, she just needs like a break, which is
totally fine.
And then me
And then he found out that
it was kind of like they didn't specify like that it was not okay for them to date other people, but like they didn't specify.
Well, that was like the point of it, though, is so they could like.
I'm assuming it was just some like miscommunication stuff. Like he was like, oh, like she just needs a break, like emotionally and stuff, and then she was like, oh, I just need a break for like just to see other people for a minute. And I'm assuming that's just what the miscommunication was, and then
For the most part, yeah.
it doesn't make sense for him to get that upset over something if he knew. So I'm assuming it was like a miscommunication thing.
Yeah.
and
And then they ended up breaking up. We got kind of together, and then we're not by the end of the summer. And now we're junior year, and I haven't dated anyone since, and I've been happy. This guy has, but we're not gonna get into that today.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about the whale later.
It's so not okay. We might just record another episode here because we gotta keep talking. Anyway, we're gonna end this one off here for today because we've gone over our hour mark by 12 minutes now. So
Make sure to subscribe to Zed. This guy's goated with so much sauce.
that's me. And right here on the side, it says subscribe to Zed and Shy if you guys want to see more podcast content. It's pretty cool. We're gonna start uploading a little bit more frequently now because it's fun and I have my own mic and we don't have to share one. And so, yeah. Yeah!
Yay.
Portal fist bump. Subscribe to this guy. His name's Shipsu on YouTube. He also has a Spotify that is also under Shipsu. He creates music content that's like video game style type music. It's really good. We're currently learning his most popular song at the moment, which is Forgotten Prison. Anyway,
As always, bye-bye.
Hey, that's my outro.
You can say it if you want, I guess.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, bye-bye.
And as always,
Gandhi!
Bye.